Hey you guys, Tristan Montgomery here. I'm actually just getting in from dropping off my daughter at daycare. Thought I'd shoot a quick video. Just a lot of stuff, man. Just on my mind, on my spirit right now that I just want to get out to some of the people, man. But really this topic of the video today is really about perseverance. And I was just really thinking about really just the whole journey, guys. Like as far as how far I've come just over the last 10 to 12 years. Versus who I was when I first started this journey spiritually, when I first started this journey in entrepreneurship. First started this journey and really woke up to what God had planned for me. And one thing about it is that I think about the desires of my heart, you know, what I want to do. And one in particular when it comes to being able to help a lot of people to become successful, to have finances is not an issue in my family, because that had been really a situation, like pretty much a generational situation, since I can remember, as far as finances being an issue. And it wasn't until I really started to grow closer to God that I really understood why this specific thing that I'm doing, this specific business that I'm a part of, this specific career path that I'm a part of, why everything keeps leading me back to this. Like when I say that, I think about the opportunities that God may have allowed doors to be shut, or things that not work out for career changes, and all the things that come with it. And I'm talking career-wise, because one thing about my passion for entrepreneurship and business, one thing is that I always want to make sure to stay persistent in that, no matter what people say or what they may think about it. But I think about just the goal of it and how everything leads back to what He's called me to do. For the longest time, I thought that, you know, I had these visions and goals, and it was a vision that was given to me a long time ago. I think back when I was 18, that really blew my mind as far as where I'm going to be. What's the end going to look like? But one thing is I've taken so much time to try to figure out the whole plan. Like, okay, I get the first step. What is the whole plan? You know, praying, God, just let me know what this whole plan is. But one thing that I quickly noticed is that God would only give you one step at a time. I have to pass this first step before He lets me know the second step. And the whole time I may have thought that this vision and what He gave me was for me and my family. But the reason why, no matter what, and the people who really know me know that I've started this entrepreneurship journey really when I was 18 years old, and I still stay consistent and persistent no matter what. And it always stuck with me, no matter what was happening in life, no matter what was going on at the time, no matter the ups and downs, all that stuff. I never quit. And the longest time, I thought it was because it was for my family. It was for my kids, for my generation, for things to change. But God's just really just to talk to me and just let me know it's not about me. The reason why I can't shake this, the reason why no matter what, this is the first step, is that it's about Him. It's His first step for me to be able to do what He's called me to do. There's a reason why everything led back to this point. I think about where I live at now. I think about, you know, one of the most sought out areas in the Dallas-Fort Worth area is where I currently stay. Me and my wife thought we weren't going to be here for another 10 years, but God brought us here. But also in that, I've grown so much spiritually since I've been out here, but also in that, I'm one of the only people who represents the opportunity that I'm a part of in this area. That's not by accident. That's not by accident at all. I think about who I was when I was 18 years old, just finding out about this side of life. I always knew that I had been called to do great things, especially financially, as well as helping people, because I always had a heart for that. But until I really got focused on God, did I even know what it was? Like, I found out about what it is that I do completely by accident, but I know now that that was not by accident. That was by His plan. So I'm saying that to say this. Anybody who knows me know that I'm persistent. Like, it may have took me 5 years to graduate college. It may have took me 7 years to become a Sigma. And people who really know me knows the story behind that. And one thing about myself and why I believe that God has given me this ability is that I just don't quit. I persevere through all and everything. No matter what, I persevere through it. My wife has that same ability. I'm very thankful and blessed that we have that. We just don't have a quitting attitude. And I think that's why he chose us, because he understands that no matter what, we're going to push through. He's given me the first step. I don't know what the next step is after this, but I know that he's called me to master this first step. And for people who really know who I am, where I came from, what growth that I've had, it's no doubt should not be any doubt in their mind that was nothing but him, because it had nothing to do with me. And I'm so thankful that I'm starting to really understand and make that transition into servant leadership, becoming completely sold out and a servant to other people the way God intended for me to be. I'm telling you guys right now, if he has given you something, it may not make sense to anybody else. That does not matter. If he gave it to you, cherish it, take the step, and watch what's going to happen once you take that step. One thing that I think about is how many people that I know. I know successful people. I got a whole bunch of, fraternity brothers. I have a whole bunch of associations of friends. And I know that even though they may not say it, they're watching. They're watching. I know that I may be one of the only motivations they have to go to another level spiritually or go to another level in life. I understand that now. I understand why I had to go through the bruises. I understand why I had to go through everything that I had to go through to get to this point. I understand that I'm thankful to God for what he has called me to do, because he knows beyond a shadow of a doubt it's my perseverance and strength that will make sure that his will gets done. I'm here to encourage people. I'm here to show people, give people life. I'm here to bring people up, because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about money. It's all about him. It's about showing people what you can achieve through faith, through confidence, through power, and understand that what you are doing has already been preordained. If you do not grow weary and well doing, guys. I'm speaking this from experience. I'm speaking this by finally really understanding why this specific part of my life, this one step that I've been at for years now, has to be accomplished. But the interesting part is, I'm only 29. And the step that he's called me to accomplish, in the pursuit of accomplishing this step, is going to change thousands upon thousands of lives. So that causes me to really get excited about the step past this. If he wants me to be able to lead a team in an area that I'm one of the only ones here, to be able to encourage others, to be able to show people how to break the chains of debt, how to break the chains of money being an issue, everything being determined by money, your vacations, the time to spend with your kids, the debt that you may owe, all of that being controlled by a boss that may not truly care about you or you never even met. A lot of times, your boss is in the same track that you're in. Why is it that he called me to represent him in breaking those specific chains? Because one thing that I realize is every single one of us have different parts in this full plan that God has. A lot of times he will take you through the struggles and deliver you from it for you to go back and help others do the same exact thing. That's why the vision he gives you is yours, nobody else's. It's not meant to make sense to other people. For a longest time, I looked for approval from man. I looked for approval from my peers. I looked for approval for what he called me to do, not knowing that he had been setting me up for this for a long time. I faced a lot of rejection as a kid. A lot of the rejection had to do with finances. I faced a lot of rejection from people. Who I am today, I'm telling you guys, if you knew me from kids, and some of you guys who are seeing this video know who I was and know how far God has brought me. I'm telling you guys, let him work it out for you. Let him work on you. Stay consistent and persevere through all the mess that the world will tell you, because at the end of the day, he will lead you to new life, transforming your mind and letting you live in true joy, true abundance, not temporary stuff, and really have you to help and serve other people, which is why we've been called here in the first place. So this is Tristan Montgomery saying, keep going, persevere, understand that it's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, but understand truly why you've been called to do it. Pray about it, talk to God about it, figure it out. And once you figure that out, the way I have, go after it. With all that you can, go after it. Go after it. Be a service to other people. Just live a life that glorifies him. So with that, this is Tristan Montgomery saying, have a great and prosperous week. Have a great and prosperous month. But most importantly, continue to grow and have a great and prosperous 2015. This is Tristan Montgomery saying, hey, I love you. God bless you all. Have a great week, and I'll see you on the next video.